These are kids that, this is a preventable disease. We know it's an environmental exposure. These are kids who, many of them were fully functional and regressed because of some environmental exposure into autism when they're 2 years old. And these are kids who will never pay taxes, they'll never hold a job, they'll never play baseball, they'll never write a poem, they'll never go out on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted.
RFK Jr. is the Health and Human Services Secretary for President Trump, and today his comments on autism set off a bit of a firestorm. Now, RFK Jr. says that in many cases, autism is a preventable disease. Now, that term was objected to by several people I talked to, including a parent with autism herself, and she has children with autism. She says that autism is not a disease. Now, that clinician also said the same thing. He says we don't know why autism happens. It could be a variety of many factors, though he did welcome RFK Jr.'s attention to the issue. He says even if the secretary is wrong here, he says that if the science is good, it can be proven good again.
These are kids that, this is a preventable disease. We know it's an environmental exposure. It has to be, genes do not cause epidemics. They can provide a vulnerability.
RFK Jr. today calling autism a preventable disease. He pointed to rising numbers of autism diagnosis, which went from 1 in 150 children in 2000 to 1 in 31 today, according to the CDC, and says his department will look at pesticides, food additives, and air pollutants as causes of the spike.
It is definitely not a disease. It is considered a disorder because there is no known cause.
Kimberly Griego is the board president of the Autism Society of Texas's El Paso branch. She and 2 of her children have autism, and she says RFK Jr.'s comments are unhelpful.
I believe that this is damaging because it leads parents, especially of newly diagnosed children, to possibly believe that there's nothing more that they should expect from their children. They're capable of so much more if we just don't try and put them in the box.
On social media, viewers were split. One saying it's nothing new, it's just become easier to diagnose because we now have standards. Another saying it's not an epidemic, you don't catch and spread autism. While one in support of the secretary says 1 in every 26 child will have autism, and that is concerning versus 1 in every 10,000 back then. Something is going on, whether it's environment or the MMR vaccine. I spoke with the CEO of a local autism clinic about the disorder.
It's more like, start thinking like correlations. There's no cause. We just see if one of your parents has autism, there's just a higher chance that your child will have autism.
Hector Adame says RFK Jr.'s comments that autism is driven by environmental factors rather than genetics or increased diagnoses is incorrect, and attention should be put elsewhere.
A good conversation would be like, what do we do with those kids, the ones that now have autism? How can we allocate resources to get them the treatment they need?